You know what I hate? When people watch my videos. You watching this right now? I'm not grateful to you. I don't want you to leave a comment. I would much rather you hit that dislike button and unsubscribe to my channel. And I swear you better not share this video with anyone. If it's not obvious, I'm giving you an example of verbal irony. In all seriousness, I really am happy that you decided to watch this video, and I really appreciate how much people enjoyed the one I uploaded a couple weeks ago on dramatic irony. Verbal irony comes in many forms: sarcasm, overstatements, understatements, etc. Basically, whenever someone says something that they don't actually mean, they are using verbal irony. While this may sound like lying, the difference between the two is that verbal irony is not intended to deceive others. This literary device can be used to make interesting conversation between characters or to highlight a specific personality trait one has. When I originally started working on this video, I intended to make it very similar to my video on dramatic irony, in which I spoke throughout the entire video. However, as I wrote the script for this one, I thought it would be best to show the cutscenes that I'm covering before analyzing them. Because of that, this video would be way too long if I used 10 examples, so I decided to use my 5 favorites instead. I know this isn't exactly what I said I'd be doing when I talked about it in my dramatic irony video, but I think this is the better way to go, and I hope you still enjoy it. Let me know if you would prefer this style or the one I'm using in my other 2 irony videos for future projects. Anyway, let's begin.
Abby, will you stop stealing my stuff, please?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you owned everything in the aquarium.
Yeah, well, my aquarium, my stuff. I'm just kidding. Take whatever you want. You can't.
Have you seen Lev?
Yeah, he was down that hallway. Can I talk to you?
I'll catch up. Okay.
She couldn't tell I was joking. I suck with kids.
Yeah.
Number 5. Owen's sarcasm caused an awkward situation. On the 3rd day of Abby's section of The Last of Us Part 2, she and Yara walk around the aquarium and discuss the Seraphite siblings' past. Owen finds them taking a shark toy that they plan on giving to Lev, and he pretends to be annoyed by Abby, sarcastically asking her to stop stealing his stuff. When he realizes that Yara doesn't understand his sense of humor, he tells her that she can take anything she wants before turning back to Abby and saying that she can't. Once Yara walks away, Owen laughs, telling Abby that he sucks with kids. This tells us a lot about how Owen acts around people who don't know him that well. Throughout the cutscenes he is in, we mostly see him interact with Abby, someone who he knew for years. Seeing him around Yara, who he meets in the game, lets us know how awkward and uncomfortable he gets when being around those he doesn't know, which you probably would not expect from the way he acts around Abby. This adds a bit more depth to his character, which I find to be a good thing, seeing as how we didn't get to know a lot about the members of the Salt Lake crew to begin with.
Hey,
Morning.
sorry, I totally overslept. Just give me a minute and I'll get dressed.
I heard you had quite a night after I left.
She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She didn't mean anything by it.
I was talking about your fight with Seth. Wait, you kissed Dina?
Oh. I thought this...
We're broken up 1 week and you make a move on my girl?
No. She was probably just trying to make you jealous. I would never... Oh, fuck, this is awkward.
I'm messing with you, man. I don't care. Get dressed.
You're the worst.
It's kind of fucked up you did that.
Number 4. In the first scene that Jesse appears in, both he and Ellie use verbal irony. After Ellie confesses to him that she and Dina kissed the night prior, he sarcastically uses an overstatement, acting like he is upset about it when, in reality, he isn't bothered by it at all. When he tells Ellie that he is messing with her, she replies by calling him the worst, which he obviously doesn't mean as he's being a good friend in this moment. What makes this scene especially interesting to me is that it can be interpreted in 2 ways. When Ellie confesses to her kiss, Jesse says that he was referring to a fight she had with Seth at the start of their conversation. Either he meant this and didn't know that Dina kissed Ellie, which would mean that using verbal irony comes more naturally to him, or he knew about the kiss before their conversation began and intended on messing with Ellie the whole time. Unfortunately, we don't get to see Jesse joke around throughout the rest of the game, so it's hard to tell which of these scenarios could fit his character more.
Mind your step.
I got it.
Oops.
What is wrong with you?
You should see your face right now.
What if I drowned?
Now you're not gonna drown. You gotta work on that confidence, kiddo.
Yeah, keep laughing, old man. See what happens.
This way.
You're the worst. How's that feel?
Refreshing.
Yeah, it's not nice getting pushed in, is it?
Well, actually, we need to swim through this part anyway.
I got you back. You're angry and upset.
I'm very angry and upset. Now, come on.
Ugh.
Number 3. Joel and Ellie have some ironic banter on their way to the Dinosaur and Space Museum. For her birthday, Joel surprises Ellie by taking her on a fun trip. However, on their way, he also surprises her by pushing her into the water as he had been teaching her how to swim. After overreacting and calling him the worst, which he obviously doesn't mean, she decides to get back at him right after, hoping to teach him a lesson. However, he reveals that they need to swim to continue on their path anyway. Wanting a reaction out of him, Ellie says, "I got you back, you're angry and upset," to which Joel replies by saying he's angry and upset, while his tone lets Ellie and the players know the opposite. Because of how dark the second game is, along with the fact that Joel is barely in it, this was a very nice addition to the game, reminding players of how fun Joel and Ellie's dynamic was throughout the first game, which wouldn't be as enjoyable without their verbal irony.
Oh. I'm sure your friend will be missing this tonight. It's light on the reading, but it's got some interesting photos.
Now, Ellie, that ain't for kids.
Whoa! How the hell would he even walk around with that thing?
Get rid of that.
Well, hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about. Oh. Why are these all stuck together? I'm just fucking with you. Bye-bye, dude.
Number 2. Ellie uses verbal irony to mess with Joel after leaving Bill's town. When she finds one of Bill's dirty magazines, she pretends to be interested in it, using both sarcasm and overstatement to scare Joel a bit as he doesn't want her to look at them. When he turns away to look back at the road, she also uses Socratic irony, a type of verbal irony in which someone asks a question they already know the answer to. Ellie acts innocent before she begins laughing and tells Joel that she was just fucking with him, throwing the magazine that she actually had no interest in out the window. While this was a brief conversation that wasn't important to the plot, I find this to be one of the best uses of verbal irony since sarcasm, overstatement, and Socratic irony were all used by the same character, which lets us know a lot about how she acts when there's nothing dangerous going on around her.
Hey,
Scoot.
Monday at work, huh?
What are you still doing up? It's late.
Oh, crud, what time is it?
It's way past your
But
bedtime.
it's still today.
Honey, please not right now. I do not have the energy for this.
Here,
What's this?
your birthday? You kept complaining about your broken watch. So I figured, you know. You like it?
Honey, this is... It's
What?
nice, but I think it's stuck. It's not...
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
Where did you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
Oh, good. You started helping out with the mortgage then.
Yeah, you wish.
Number 1. I think the first scene in the series is also the best use of verbal irony by far. Right away, Sarah notices how exhausted Joel is and sarcastically asks him if he had a fun day at work. They then get a bit serious for a while, talking about her bedtime and his birthday, until she gives him the iconic watch. Here, Joel does actually lie, since he wants to momentarily trick Sarah by saying that the watch is broken, but also uses an understatement as he doesn't express how grateful he really is for the gift. Sarah then fake laughs, which is an obvious use of an overstatement that I think shows how well the characters complement each other. Without these uses of verbal irony, we would have found both Joel and Sarah to be much more stale. Imagine if he simply thanked her for the watch and then she fell asleep. It would have been boring compared to the banter we got here, which adds depth to not only the characters, but their relationship as well. But this fun conversation doesn't end here. After Joel asks her where she got the money for the watch, she sarcastically tells him that she sells drugs, which became a fan-favorite line. Joel is sarcastic right back, acting like it's a good thing. The fact that pretty much every reason we have to like Joel and Sarah from this first scene is cemented in verbal irony is why I think this is the best use of it in the series. What did you think of this video, and what is your favorite use of verbal irony in the series? Let me know in the comments. In a couple weeks, I will upload my video covering situational irony. I actually made that one before working on this one, but saved it for last since it's my favorite form of irony. Because of that, it's structured like my previous video on dramatic irony, but I would like to know which style you would prefer moving forward. Should I play cutscenes from the games first to show exactly what I'm talking about like I did here, or is it best to leave them out? Also, due to how much attention my dramatic irony video has been getting, I think I'll continue working on plot device videos in the future. I originally thought that people would be more interested in character analysis content, and really just made the irony videos as a fun project for myself, so I haven't started working on any others yet. Let me know if there's a certain plot device you would like me to focus on, and if I think I have enough knowledge to discuss it in a video, I'll work on it. My channel is still pretty new, so there's a lot of directions it can go in, and I want to be sure that you enjoy the videos I make. Again, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful 2 weeks until next time.